When I was in college, we had chapel one day, and the chapel speaker was a Russian pastor or evangelist or something like that. He was a brilliant man. This guy had, if I remember right, 4 earned PhDs. He had been very high up in the communist government before the fall of the Soviet Union. After the fall of the Soviet Union, he somehow came to know Christ as his Savior. He was talking about the problem, the rampant alcoholism in Russia. How after the fall of the Soviet Union, it just left this vacuum, and people didn't know, they'd been told their whole life God didn't exist, and they didn't know what to believe in, and they were just trying to fill this empty void in their life by emptying a bottle. I pray I never forget his words as he looked over all these young students, and he talked about the problems in Russia, and he talked about the alcoholism, and he talked about all these different things, and then he took his finger and he pointed at his heart, and he said in this Russian accent, he says, "Every person have in them the God spot." It's true. It's true. And only God can fill that spot. No matter what you try and fill it with, it'll never be enough. All I'm saying to you is, maybe you've heard the gospel 5 times, maybe you've heard the good news of Jesus 50 times or 500 times, but one time will be the last time. One of these times will be the last time that you'll hear it. When you breathe your last breath and you step out into eternity, can I say this to you? You do not want to step out into eternity without Christ.